ready, MP?
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Out there for the Nike EYBL All-Stars, Joey Johnson and Tyson Ice McCall run the show. Bryant Cologne and Drew Robinson look to make things happen out on the wings, and Al Prachumsky lurks in the paint. And looking at the starting lineup for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills and MP in the backcourt. The 3-and-D specialist Drexel Carrington joins Brandon Harris at the forward position, with Miles Thunderstone holding things down at center. Now here's Johnson, kicks it to McCall. Cologne, guarded by Carrington. McCall from long range, hits the trifecta. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
The WCBL on offense. Let's go with the three. Another miss by MP. Malone on the outside. McCall up top. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Cologne. McCall. Prachumsky with the screen. With 4 to shoot. And again, it's the EYBL from deep.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already, and he's only getting better.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now here's McCall. He's got 6. Robinson, screen. The West All-Stars pull it down. And here's Harris for 3. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
Now McCall. Pass to Cologne. Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Inside. MP again.
Showing the touch on the interior.
The EYBL All-Stars trail, and the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Harris. He's got 14.
And you can feel them picking up steam now.
Really falling into a nice rhythm as they add to their lead.
Cologne on the outside. McCall to end the run. And he sinks the layup.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
The 3 from Harris. And the West hits it again from deep.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
Now Harris. From outside the arc. The three-pointer goes.
Oh, man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Outside, Robinson. Kicks it to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The WCBL on offense. From deep, it's MP. Sinks the tray.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Cologne on the outside. Returns it to McCall. And now Johnson. Perchumsey, covered now by Stone. Perchumsey can't hit it. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Willing to fight for his look, Robinson absorbing the foul while in the lane.
And the first one at the line is good.
Drew Robinson. Shooting 2.
Both shots are good from the stripe. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. And they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
No problem knocking that one down.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Now here's Cologne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's McCall. Good. Scored the basket. Mark him 50% shooting. 4 for 8 so far.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. A defender cannot give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
This is what we talk about. Strong fundamentals, and he takes it up strong.
You want to get him the ball at the rim as often as possible.
Yeah, that's the right offensive approach for this squad.
The three from Harris. They get it back. Harris with the bucket.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
Now here's Johnson. Returns it to McCall. Fires from deep. And right on through with another basket. He's now 5 for 9.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
It's stolen by Harris. Down low. And finished off by Harris.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
McCall, good.
And how huge has he been to give his team a lift?
Well, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for his efficiency at the offensive end.
Now Harris, 32 points in the game. Up top more, guarded by Cologne. Had a nice open look right there.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that.
Pass to Cologne. Here's Johnson. McCall, he's covered by Harris. Goes up on the baseline. McCall, no good. Outside, Harris.
Right here.
Outside Mills. And the West hits it again from deep.
You see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
Outside, it's Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The West All-Stars lead, up by 16. And we'll return right after this break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Robinson's shot is off. The West with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Carrington for three, drains the triple.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves the setup from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
And it's slammed in by McCall.
In the high school game, having a point guard who can throw it down is a real luxury.
I'll say, not many ones at this level can attack the rim like that.
No, you can't let him get to the bucket with ease. You got to at least make it more difficult.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Outside, it's Johnson. Buries it from three-point range.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
The three from Harris. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
It's McCall on the wing. Johnson returns it to McCall. And again, it's the UIBL from deep.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him. But even he can't do it all by himself.
Harris outside. And the West hits it again from deep.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
McCall outside. Cologne. McCall in on the post. Defended by Harris. Can't connect from short range. Over Cologne. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's the EYBL. And it's good for two.
Using his unpredictability to his own advantage, a tough cover for any defense.
And here's MP on the outside. The rebound by Cologne. And so it's the EYBL with it. They trail by 18. Nails it from three.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Mills with it. Johnson on him. And Harris slams it home.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Timeout called by the EYBL. MP really making a difference out here.
They need to rethink their defensive strategy. He just keeps dropping those threes. They've got a real problem on their hands.
Jonathan Lack. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Krachumpsy for three. Offensive rebound. Cologne on the outside. Kicks it to Johnson. Right side, Lack. From outside, it's off the mark. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Now Carrington. He has 6. Harris with the bucket.
You believe he's scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. Pass to Lack from the arc. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. And Harris gets it to go.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Cologne on the outside. Now Lack. Outside, it's Johnson. Back to Lack. They need this! Jonathan Lack with another miss.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
3 points.
He's got to give that shot another chance. And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
Lack with it. He's picked up by Mills. To the inside. And Petrovsky throws it down.
Athletic move to the rim from Petrovsky. He saw his chance, and he took it.
And the West All-Stars call time here.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Harris outside. Moore guarded by Cologne. Outside for Harris. And again, the West miss.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Petrovsky pulls it in.
Man, that's a tough shot no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
The WCBL on offense. Here's Harris. Soft touch off the glass and in.
MP.
Attacking right at the rim and finding very little resistance.
Outside, McCall. Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Schrader. Outside, Harris. Pass to Schrader. Moore. Clock at 6. Here's Harris. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's the EYBL with it. McCall from long range. The rebound by Schrader. And here's the West All-Stars. Harris, right side. Pass to Schrader. Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now Chu. And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. Pass to Schrader. Now Harris. And another three for the WCBL. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunt. Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you turning into a really exciting scene. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Okay,
I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so...
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to...
And go! Let's move, let's move! Conditioning is not optional, people. Let's go, let's go! Move it!
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
All right, first game coming up later today.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Sunia with Brian Vanafiteni and Tim Schwartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting mycaeer Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for mycaeer is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And the Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France. But he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Chauvet, that's good.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Pass to Harris. Launches a three. And Lambert pulls it down. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Dumal. Harris outside. That's good, and it's Dumal with the assist.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Pass to Mark. Peltier. And Peltier with the slam.
He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist. But something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal position.
Connects from three-point range.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
And the teammates just keep feeding the hot hand. Great communication between teammates there.
Now here's Harris. 12 points for him.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Nanterre trailing here. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Here's Harris. 15 points in the game.
Pass to Ahern.
Fires from the wing. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Over to the wing.
Outside Chauvet. Peltier outside.
To the paint.
A kick out to Chauvet.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
They get the rebound.
Second chance shot.
There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
That's the right call by Chauvet. Running that pick and roll to get room and converts.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm really interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Nothing like coming back down the floor and answering with the three of your own. Marchand did exactly that.
Here's MP for 3. It's good from long range.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Harris, that's... And And welcome back as we get set to start the... And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Monsieur. And the dunk by Monsieur.
Put in work on the boards, and it'll pay off with chances like that.
And he does put in the work. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
You gotta watch him if you're on defense.
Yeah, he's just an incredibly motivated player. That's something that's never been in question.
Now here's Harris. 21 points in the game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What focus and strength from MP. Even with the contact, he gets it done.
And Nanterre making a change here. Nanterre with the ball.
They trail by 9 points.
Pass to Girard. Nanterre again can't hit.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Here's NP for three, and the three ball is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Marks.
Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
Florian Marks getting to his spot and leaving the D to stand for disappointed.
And that one's good. Harris.
He's just feeling it. He's terrific at shooting it from the field.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Now here's Chauvet.
5 points in the game. Here's Marchand. The rebound by Zadirko.
Harris in the post. He's guarded by Peltier. Back to Dumont. Harris. And Harris, another triple.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Peltier outside.
Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
It's going to go on Elich.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give him a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message. What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Pass to Chauvet.
Goes up, high post.
The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all three levels, including the mid-range.
And here's Harris.
And Harris, another triple.
He is definitely making his presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
That's on Dumont.
Well, defenders know they have to guard Peltier pretty closely. A little too closely that time.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Harris. He's got 39. And he's good on the three ball.
That's showing good court awareness. And he just takes what the defense gives him.
Here's Marchand. Lambert. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Paris FC basket ahead. Up 19. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
I guess somebody's got to get out there on MP, huh? I mean, that was way beyond the line.
And here's Marks. Pass to Choe. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Marks. Solid defense from Ahern. And here's MP from the arc. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Marshall outside. Peltier outside. No good there.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Marchand. Will it go? And he hits the jump shot.
Oh, nice, great touch from Peltier.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's MP for three. And so here's Nanterre. Peltier, no good. Harris, he's guarded by Peltier. Outside Dumont. Ahern on the wing. Uncovered. Count that one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Chauvet. 7 points in the game. Pass to Lambert. Shot clock at 5. Back to Marks. The three. And Hewitt pulls it down. Here's Paris. Outside Dumont. Here's MP for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And so far we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
And Nanterre has possession. Marks with the ball. Here's Bleu. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's Blanchet. Back to Harris. The shot's good.
Showing scouts he can convert those tough shots into baskets. MP, so confident.
Here's Beaumarchais. Screened by Lambert. Fires from deep. And a nice shot by Beaumarchais.
They sagged off him, and no hesitation on his part to rise up and bury the three.
Pass to Harris. And they grab their own miss. Now Marks takes the three. And again, mycaeer with the triple.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Fortier outside.
To the inside.
Peltier with the steal. Fast break. Here comes mycaeer. Pass to Marks. And a great assist by Lambert as that one goes in.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Here's NP for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Chauvet with it. Now guarded by Portier.
I love seeing teams go with the back and forth like that. Chauvet answering the call.
Portier outside.
And here's MP from the arc.
Another three for Paris.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Chauvet.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
Pass to Harris.
And Paris, another triple.
He came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half from him so far.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Harris.
That will be his second foul of the game. And Paris making a change here. And mycaeer has possession. Outside Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul so far. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 on the shot clock.
Three-pointer Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Portier up top.
Inside. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
He didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Pass to Harris. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line. Man, he's sure to get off the court.
One of the best in the business.
And that is his business.
Oh, yeah, it is. The business is open today. It's just an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look easy.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom.
Now here's Peltier.
To the inside.
Lambert. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Good on the triple.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level up?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against...
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to...
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he...
Pete, you want to put a little something in your ear, okay?